What is Bitcoin? Digital currency, a new financial system, or for many of those people, it is a life-changing invention. Bitcoin has started a chain reaction that will forever change our view of economics, finance, and the world itself. But what is the idea behind this technology? Can it really be trusted? And if yes, why are so many fighting to stop it? It all started in 2008. The world was in the grip of the global financial crisis. The stock markets tumbled. Banks collapsed. The economies of entire countries crashed. Families all around the world were left without homes and livelihoods. It wasn't the first such crisis, and as we all know, it wouldn't be the last. But when it comes to trust in the global financial system, the 2008 recession became the last straw. That's when the Bitcoin code was published, with its creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, whose identity still remains a mystery, saying he had found the solution to this vicious cycle. A system that no longer requires trusting governments, banks, and national currencies, and the idea has resonated with many.
I discovered Bitcoin through a philosophical reasoning. I was a very big proponent of trying to figure out a way out of the debt-based economy system that's plaguing our economy today in the world, and I was looking for something like Bitcoin for the longest time. We came together. We said, this Bitcoin idea is pretty good. We started buying it, we started trading it, we started building businesses. I put my whole life in the industry in 2013. It's like a hedge against the monetary system, and everyone who knows about the monetary system knows that eventually it has to fail. Money is printed, and like we are losing our purchasing power, it's like a whole system to redistribute wealth from the poor to the middle class to the rich. Currently, your money is not your money. The digits in your bank account do not mean that you truly own that currency. Efficiency? Look at all the banks. I've been hacked. You still will tell, just hack the SEC. It's not double spending those great inflations.
Inflation is the center topic, and it is crazy right now. Most people don't understand inflation. 30-something% of the US dollar is printed last in the COVID. I don't want to know why people don't understand this. When you print 30 more money than if we don't get it, then we become 30 more money than if we don't get it. Then we become 30 poorer. The effects are not immediate because we look at our bank balance, it still stays the same number, but the prices, inflation is going to kick in, and the price is going to kick in, and the price is going to go up, and our purchasing power will decrease by that amount at least. Cryptocurrency is honest money, something that was lacking in the world before. It's because of this that few governments and banks are ready to let it in. Inflation, hyperinflation, wars, these systems need to be secure from that, And this is why we view Bitcoin as the gold standard for security and decentralization. Central institution, no government, no bank, who can just decide, no central bank, who can just decide we're just going to print more Bitcoin, right? If you buy Bitcoin, forever, there's not going to be more than 21 million Bitcoin. It's a piggy bank, which you can pass it on to your kids for generations. Bitcoin is the only non-political money in the world. For example, your bank money can get frozen, your gold can get confiscated, but with Bitcoin, you can literally cross the border with millions of dollars stuck in your brain. It's revolutionary, and Bitcoin has no political attachments. It's on the blockchain. It's open for anyone to use. It's not possible to censor. So I think that the more uncertainty we see around the world, the more people will wake up to the power of Bitcoin, because they will see how the current financial system is breaking right in front of their eyes.
But how is Bitcoin different from traditional financial instruments? In the Bitcoin white paper, Satoshi Nakamoto explains his goal was to create an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust. Every bank, every company, enterprise, and regulatory body has a decision-making center. But the main idea of the blockchain, the core technology behind Bitcoin, is decentralization. It's a peer-to-peer network where you don't need a bank or any third party. There's nobody to control or corrupt. The majority of the regulatory financial institutions are based in the United States. Probably, this is not a big problem for people in the United States, but for the rest of the world, It's very hard for people to get access to financial institutions like banks, insurance funds, and most financial institutions don't want to serve developing countries and poor people, but I believe blockchain is a solution.
I think the banking system is digging themselves out right now. It is rather difficult to open a bank account if you have got some, I don't know, not useful passport. Cryptocurrency is one of the ways the banking system can change. Their own bank in certain countries, they can't get access to banks, and this is a great fundamental way for people to have access to currency and payments, so they're able to live their daily lives without needing to have proof of address or anything like this. They can buy things and earn money from their business just using Bitcoin and crypto as well.
So, the power of Bitcoin is completely exponential. When you control your money, you can control your mind, and you're able to control what you want and what you can do. Ultimately, in the decentralized blockchain system, no one has to trust anyone else. How does it work? Every transaction is a block that's recorded across a network of computers and added to the chain. Each member has a copy of the chain, allowing everyone to verify not just a single transaction, but to trace the whole history of Bitcoin down to the very first one made by Satoshi Nakamoto himself.
It is fundamentally a better technology. So what the internet did for information sharing, blockchain is going to do that for money. And I think the impact for this new technology change is going to be bigger than the internet.
I think Bitcoin definitely started the revolution. They have created a sturdy, very secure system, which is not true for most of the currencies globally. In blockchain, you can follow every transaction. You can find out how clean the pool is. It's hard money, it's secure money, it's non-confiscatable, it's divisible, it's transportable, it's censorship, resistant. You can make a transaction and never can anyone take it back. It's basically giving you the power back, right? Your financial freedom, you can keep it in your hand and no one can take it away. It's very different from fiat, even with cash in your hand. With money on your bank account, you lose power. You give it away. It's not your money.
It's based on the original blockchain. It's immutable. It's irrefutable. If I send you Bitcoin, I want to take it. That's power. No one can change the ledger. That's power. Your money should work for you and not against you. I am truly in control of my own money, and that's something that in this day and age, you can't necessarily say with certain banks and certain rules and regulations. Bitcoin and crypto really give you the power of your own money, which I love.
You have these hacks happening. You have state-driven attacks. You have governments trying to break these things. And when people want to use systems like that, or store money, store value in systems like that, they start to cherish the aspect that it cannot be shut down. It starts with people not caring, to people caring but not realizing what's happening, to people realizing what's happening and cherishing that aspect of that system. So, because they do cherish it now, we're seeing more and more awareness of the fact that there's a system that can secure money, value, information, yet it cannot be attacked by a single entity, and it grows above and beyond.
We can build financial infrastructure easily to get access. Just like air, like food, it will become a basic need for a human being, and everybody can get access to it with almost zero cost. Oh yeah, I'm really grateful to Bitcoin for how it's changing the world, for the new perspectives that it's bringing in for all of humanity. We can say that Bitcoin will save you from inflation, but we need to count on like 3, 5, 7 plus years. Anyway, if we will try to invest now, and if you will check maybe in 1 month, you could be in losses in 10, 15%. Anyway, but in the long term, Bitcoin is limited supply. It's 21 million and it's decreasing. Now it's really decreasing. The 21st million will be mined in like 200 years, which is really supply and demand now, and Bitcoin will be valuable anyway. When you first get into the crypto market, Bitcoin is what you learn about, and it's only after that After you've installed the wallet and understood how to buy Bitcoin, that you uncover all of the other many opportunities of this market. You know, as a Bitcoin user, that no matter who you are, where you're from, that system is going to treat you equally. You have equal access to me.